twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, with so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, everyone. Hey, here we go. So I am Colonel Eli Cuevas, the JRTC Senior Army Instructor. We will do this in English and Spanish.
Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Freddy Valdez, Sargento Valdez, y soy el Army Instructor de JRTC.
We're here to celebrate and to recognize the courage and determination that future Marine recruit Ronald has here.
Estamos aquí hoy reunidos para celebrar el esfuerzo y el valor que tiene para unirse a los Marines.
Of course, we want to thank everyone for being here, his comrades, his wrestling team, also, of course, the other students here from JRTC and everyone else, counselors, and of course, more importantly, his parents and the Marines behind us.
Queremos dar gracias a todos los compañeros del wrestling team, a los estudiantes, a los maestros, a los consejeros y a los padres de familia y los reclutas de los Marines.
So Ronald has decided to enlist in the U.S. Marine Corps, the smallest force, but a very powerful force here in the Department of Defense.
Ronald ha decidido unirse a las Fuerzas Armadas, una de las más pequeñas, pero una de las más letales, a los U.S. Marines.
And he has chosen a very tough MOS job skill.
Y él ha escogido un trabajo muy difícil en las Fuerzas Armadas.
Met Ronald probably like a month and a half ago when he first enlisted, maybe a couple of weeks before that. And he informed me that he wanted to be Marine Recon, Force Recon, Special Operations, essentially.
Ronald informó al coronel que quiere ser Marine Recon. Es uno de los trabajos muy difíciles y con mucho sacrificio.
He will go to basic training or boot camp in mid-June in San Diego. Followed by, of course, more advanced training in Force Recon, which, what I understand from the recruiters, is about a 66% graduation rate.
Hay entrenamiento en California en mediados de junio y luego después de un entrenamiento de bootcamp va a ir al siguiente entrenamiento que es Marine Recon y el passing rate para pasar es 66% de pasar ese curso.
But even tougher, a lot of Marines, once they get to a higher rank, like sergeant, they're sent to Army Ranger School or SEAL training. Of course, I have personal experience. My son's a Ranger, where the graduation rate is 33%. So it'll get harder, but I'm sure he'll do just fine in those schools, potentially diver school, Pathfinder, Jump Master. There'll be a lot of schools in his pathway.
Después del entrenamiento hay otras escuelas que requieren más de sacrificio y entre van más el curso más adelante, hay escuelas que la graduación de esas escuelas se reduce a 33%.
So, Ronald, if you thought wrestling was tough, couple months, okay. So what we do here is, Ronald, a couple of months ago, he did go to MEPS, where he enlisted.
So, sí, Ronald pensó que wrestling, sin embargo, es muy difícil. No tiene la mínima duda que va a ser más difícil cuando entre. Y hace un mes o 2 meses atrás, él fue a San Antonio a hacer esto oficialmente.
When he enlisted at MEPS, he took an oath of enlistment with the other sailors, soldiers, Marines, and airmen that were there in San Antonio. What we're going to do today is replicate that or do it again in front of you guys. So you'll be able to share in this moment where he enlisted.
Cuando Ronald fue a San Antonio, él hizo un juramento acompañado de otros soldados, marinos, Fuerza Aérea y Naval. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahorita, vamos a replicar el mismo juramento en frente de la familia y en frente de los estudiantes.
And finally, while the wrestling team and the athletic teams are here in Weslaco High School are great, he is joining the best team in the world, the U.S. Marine Corps.
Aunque los atletas están aquí y son compañeros, pero él está uniendo a un equipo más fuerte y el mejor del mundo, que es los Marines.
Because in this job here, he could also be deployed. Next year, he could be Okinawa. He could be in the Middle East. He could be somewhere in harm's way. And potentially, hopefully not, definitely not, could face enemies in front of him.
Y él tiene la potencia de salir fuera del país, de ir a Japón, al Medio Oriente y enfrentar enemigos enfrente de él.
So without further, Ronald, please come up here. Ronald, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States, and the orders of the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Ronald. And now I'll pass the mic to his counselor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today marks a significant milestone in Ronald's life. He is about to embark on a journey that will shape not only his future, but also contribute to the greater good of our nation. It is with great honor and pride that I stand before you to speak on Ronald's behalf as he prepares to join the United States Marine Corps.
Aquí estamos reunidos hoy para un significado muy grande en su vida, Ronald. Él va a embarcar en un viaje que va a cambiar no solamente su futuro, pero lo que ha contribuido en todo lo que ha sido en su familia y en su nación. Es un gran honor y orgullo de estar al lado de él y hablar cosas bonitas de Ronald ahora que se va a unir a las Fuerzas Armadas, que son los Marines.
As his counselor, I have had the privilege of witnessing Ronald's growth, determination, and unwavering commitment to serving others. From our very first meeting, it was evident that he possessed a sense of duty and a deep desire to make a difference in our world.
Como su consejera, ha tenido el privilegio de ver cómo Ronald ha crecido, tenido la determinación y el conocimiento de servir a otros. He visto de primera mano cómo él tenía el posesión del sentido de honor y el deseo de hacer una diferencia en el mundo.
Joining the Marines is a decision that requires courage, sacrifice, and selflessness. It is a path that very few choose, but for those who do, it is a calling. It's an opportunity to defend the freedoms we hold dear and to protect the values that define us as a nation. Ronald understands the weight of the responsibilities that come with wearing this uniform, and he is prepared to uphold the highest standards of honor and integrity.
Él va a entrar a los Marines haciendo una decisión que requiere mucho sacrificio y valor, poniendo sus necesidades a un lado. En el camino que va a tomar, muy pocos lo han tomado. Él ha llegado a su llamado de defender el freedom que lo tiene protegido a ese país. Ronald entiende el valor y la responsabilidad que viene usando este uniforme y está preparado para sostener esos valores y el honor que se requiere.
As Ronald embarks on this new chapter of his life, I have no doubt that he will continue to excel and inspire those around him. He has already proven himself to be a great leader in school and in wrestling. I am confident that he will make valuable contributions to the U.S. Marines and to our nation as a whole.
Como Ronald va a embarcar este nuevo capítulo de su vida, no hay ninguna duda que va a continuar como crecer y inspirar a las personas alrededor. Él ya tiene ha probado esa capacidad en la escuela como líder, en el equipo de wrestling, y tenemos la confianza que va a hacer una contribución muy grande en los U.S. Marines y en este país.
To Ronald and his family, I offer my heartfelt congratulations and my deepest gratitude for your willingness to serve. Your dedication and sacrifice do not go unnoticed, and you have the full support and admiration of everyone gathered here today. May you find strength in the challenges that lie ahead, and may you always remember the impact you will have on the lives of others. Thank you.
A Ronald y la familia le doy sinceramente el agradecimiento y mi gran respeto, gratitud por servir al país. Su dedicación y sacrificio que tiene un gran apoyo e admiración en otros hoy en día. Que tengas el valor y para enfrentar los challenges que vienen en tu camino y que siempre recuerdes que vas a tener mucho impacto a las personas a tu alrededor.
Gracias. And then next we're going to have his sister speak some few words.
I'd like to say how proud I am to be his sister. I just hope God stays with you wherever you go. That I want you to know that I love you.
Yo que estoy muy orgullosa de él, que lo amo y que siempre le eche gana.
I want to thank you guys for coming today. You know, it means a lot to see all you guys here. Appreciate it. And yeah, thank you.
Muchas gracias por estar aquí y acompañarlo. Duele mucho. Que Dios lo bendiga y gracias.
I just want to say I'm proud of you and hope God stays with you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Hernandez. I'm Ronald Salaya's recruiter. I'm blessed to have this opportunity to not only speak in front of you guys, but to be a representation of who Ronald is, right? The first time I met Ronald, he told me, basically, he had a mentality that he did want to change the world, similar to what his counselor had said, right? just from the time that I first met him to now, I've been able to see Ronald grow in so many extraordinary ways. And I can honestly say, and this isn't common, right? Marines are hard for a reason. We're the most challenging branch, especially to enlist into, right? We're very strict on who we enlist. But Ronald met those requirements. He met those standards, right? But about Ronald, he has this mentality that is ultimately the Marine Corps mentality. He holds the core values in his heart and his soul that we look forward to when meeting new applicants who could potentially become Marines. So I can honestly say that I envision him as a Marine already, especially in the MOS, the job skill that he's going into. So far, his physical capabilities are really well. He has amazing leadership skills, and that's something that sets him apart already while he's in the delayed entry program. So I actually made him a squad leader. And basically what that is, it's a leader for the program that we're in. So he's in charge of some of the other applicants that we have there as well. And that's because myself and the other recruiters who are in our office seeing those leadership skills, right? It stands out, like there's no way that he can hide it. So I know he's gonna make a great Marine. I have Staff Sergeant Romero here who's gonna just translate a little bit of what I said so some of you guys can have a better understanding. And then I'm gonna go ahead and read a letter from the Commandant of the Marine Corps, which is the boss of all our bosses in the Marines, so the highest ranking person in the Marines.
Buenas tardes, yo soy Sargento Romero, es Sargento Hernández, es la reclutadora de Salaya. Lo que ella quiere decir es que desde que lo conoció, primeramente él ya demostró honor, coraje, value, ¿verdad? Que ya estaba enseñando posiciones de ser un líder y como ahorita we promoted him y es un squad leader. Lo que quiere decir eso es que está encargado de gente que está abajo de él, ¿verdad? Tiene como 10 chavos que ya están en proceso de ser marinos o Marines y él está en cargo de ellos. Así que él está demostrando las características de ser un líder. Con eso, nosotros los reclutadores estamos viendo que él va a ser uno de los mejores marinos de los Estados Unidos.
I'll read it by section. I'll read it by section and then you translate. Future Marine, congratulations on your decision to serve as a United States Marine. By choosing to join the world's most elite fighting force, you are making a commitment to become a part of something greater than yourself. At the heart of our warfighting excellence are our core values: honor, courage, and commitment. As you prepare to become a Marine, here's what we expect of you.
Marine, te agradecemos tomar los pasos siguientes para ser parte de nuestra familia. Estás demostrando las características como honor, carisma, en compromiso, ¿verdad? Nosotros estamos preparando de lo que estamos pidiendo ahorita.
Honor. Honor is our most important characteristic. As Marines, we dedicate ourselves to an uncompromising code of integrity, loyalty, and respect for others. Every Marine is a vital member of our team and our family. As members of one family, we must always remember that we are guardians of our brothers and sisters in arms. We never leave a Marine behind. Our expectation of each Marine is dedication and commitment to each other. This implicit trust and respect enables unit cohesion and mission accomplishment on the battlefield.
Honor. Honor es la primera característica that we expect from you. Nosotros nos dedicamos de integridad, respeto a todos los marinos. Nunca vamos a dejar un Marine atrás, ¿verdad? Nosotros nos vamos a dedicar con compromiso, we expect trust from you, right?
Courage. Courage is the demonstration of strength and character. You must have both physical and moral courage to be a Marine. Physical courage is having the strength to overcome pain, fear, and hardship in support of mission accomplishment and your fellow Marines. Moral courage is demonstrating higher standards of conduct and the inner strength to do what is right at all times, regardless of the consequence. We will expect you to exercise both every day.
Valor, vas a demostrar los estándares de strength, ¿verdad? Y vas a tomar las decisiones para hacer lo correcto.
Commitment. Commitment is the determination to live your life with discipline and a standard of excellence worthy of being called a professional warrior. Professional warriors must always be good citizens. Commitment is a two-way street. We will match your commitment to serve as a Marine with our own pledge to prepare you and develop you as a professional member of our team. We are dedicated to your physical preparation and a lifelong development of your character.
Con este compromiso nosotros te vamos a preparar a ser un líder, profesionalismo y estarte empujando para ser lo más físico de los Marines.
Marines uphold our character and core values in every climb and place, whether on duty, off duty, online, or back home with friends and family. Our Corps can be only successful with men and women of our character to defend these values. Your character and personal commitment will be your foundation for success when facing the difficulties of tomorrow. By signing this contract, you commit to live by our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. When you earn the title Marine, you will join a great legacy. As a Marine, you must protect that legacy every day. We look forward to serving with you.
Con estas características de los Marines, honor, courage, commitment, nosotros vamos a ayudar a demostrar estas características y ya estás demostrándonos esto. Con tu firma, vas a tener el título de Marine no matter where you go, donde estás aquí o afuera del lugar.
Semper Fidelis, David H. Berger, General, U.S. Marine Corps, 38th Commandant of the Marines. At this moment, Ronald Salaya will now be signing his contract officially.
So I know we didn't prepare, but do any of the wrestling coaches want to say a few words as you pass the baton from that team to that team?
Okay, first of all, thank you for doing something amazing. I know we're not gonna be there once you graduate over there from and become a Marine, but he's right. He's right. We're not gonna be your family forever. They're gonna be your family, but we got you there at 2%. There's gonna be so many things you're gonna learn over there in combat battle that we definitely can't show you here, and it's gonna be amazing. And I know the next time that I shake your hand in public, you're gonna be pretty much the warrior that you wanna be, right? And I'm very happy for you. And I know everybody here is very happy for you. You're a great model, not only for myself, but for everybody else. And thank you. Thank you for everybody.
There you go. Thank you. I'll be here all week. First off, I want to go ahead and I want to have a formal apology for Colonel Cuevas. This past year, we had our Tomas Garces tournament at Bobby Lackey Stadium. And I gave kudos to everybody, minus the people that we were waiting for to start the whole assembly, which is our colonel and our cadets, our color guard. So they did an amazing job. So I want to formally apologize for not giving you the kudos then, but we're doing it today. So hopefully, they did an amazing job that day for us. So we're here to honor and celebrate Ronald's induction to, say, another fraternity that he's going to be part of for the rest of his life. So I had the opportunity to meet Ronald 2 years ago when I came back to coaching, and just kind of wonders, man, I've heard this name before. I've heard this last name. It's not a very common last name. And sure enough, I was kind of just looking back, and I was like, okay, yeah, one of his sisters was actually my student when she was in middle school. And so I was like, well, I hope he's as smart as she was. And so it worked out for him as well. So last year he came in and he was wrestling for us, and he did a great job for us. He fell short of his goal. Every year we want to be champions, and he just fell a little short from that. And midsummer, kind of hear the rumor that I think I want to join the Marines. I think I could do that. I was like, well, I don't know. It's some pretty tough guys that go to the Marines, and it's something that once you're in, and it's not going to be a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And so kind of just kept on talking about it, and eventually he's like, all right, it's going to happen. I'm going to do this. And come senior year, he completely changes. Going back to some of the pillars and some of the things that we look for, that the Marines look for, self-discipline, you have courage, you have humility, you have just so many things that we're looking for. And little by little, these check marks started getting checked off one at a time. Leadership, we had a very successful season last year, and we had some of our best leaders that I've ever had graduate. I was like, who's going to step up and be the next leader we got? And, Ronald was one that was not very vocal, and he didn't say much to the team, but he led by example. And it's one of those things that he came in self-disciplined, he worked hard, and on his own, I don't know how many high school guys but willingly waking up at 5 in the morning, doing 3, 5 miles, 6 miles every day, treadmill, elliptical bike, whatever it is, weightlifting, and he's doing this every single day without anybody telling him he has to do it. So if that's not self-discipline, I don't know what is. Diet-wise, going and eating, I don't know what he ate, but it was pouches of random stuff, mystery powders of drink, and he did great. So that's self-discipline. And then we come into his senior year wrestling, and it's a completely different animal. He completely turned into one of our best wrestlers, someone that I was not expecting to be as successful as he was this year. I think he ended up the year with 45 wins, 4 losses. 45 wins, 4 losses. Became the District 16 6A district champion at 175. Went over to the regional meet, and was predicted to be one of the best wrestlers. And at just a random freak accident, has a blowout on his shoe, and you have the foot sticking out this way, the shoe looking that way. It's just one of those things that it was an unfortunate circumstance that kept him out of the ultimate goal of advancing to the state. But I truly, truly believe that he is a regional champion, a state champion in my heart. I know that he's just done so much for our team. And a lot of our guys, younger classmen, they actually look up to him, not because he's tall, but because of his success and what he does. And I know throughout the season, I want to say it was every Wednesday or so, I was like, Coach, I can't finish practice. My recruiter needs me to go and do PT. It's like, well, you're doing PT right now. Like, what do you think you're doing? And it's just one of those things that he was just a big part of our team. And it's something that I was like, I don't know if I could let him go, And so he would go over there and come back, and the first thing that I would ask when he'd come back would be, did you beat everybody? Who's the first one? He's like, oh, Coach, I'm the first one all the time. I'm the first one all the time. I was like, who's the next guy? He's like, that guy's way back there. So all joking aside, I feel that throughout your 4 years of high school, you've been instilled with some great morals, some great work ethic. It comes from the family, comes from mom, dad, brothers and sisters. It's going to be something that we hope that you replicate this and you just pursue everything you want in life. We're very proud of you. Whenever you're out, you're always going to have a home with us. So any free time you can come over here, beat up on a couple of kids, and we'll be happy to have you here. So, I know a lot of people say this here, once a Panther, always a Panther. And you're going to be here for life, all right? So we're proud of you, we love you, and good luck with everything else.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you, coaches. Thank you. This concludes the formal part of the ceremony. Please come up, take photos with the family, with the team together. All right, thank you.